Talos Principle is an atmospheric sci-fi puzzler ported to VR. It's available for the Vive Rift and WMR for about $40 US. Here's my review of it in its current state as of July 2018. Starting with the story, you're some form of being amongst a world of abandoned ruins. There's a voice coming from the sky promising you eternal life if you solve all his puzzles, and a computerized assistant telling you to do otherwise. As insubstantial and abstract as that may sound as far as premises go, there is a surprising amount of depth here that becomes all the more apparent as you progress, with decisions to be made, secrets to uncover, sides to pick, and consequences to play out. As for voice work, it's done very well, and although you'll for the most part be hearing from the man upstairs, there are a number of other minor voice parts scattered throughout.
All across this land I have created trials for you to overcome, and within each I have hidden a sigil.
My best friend died today. In the abstract, a human death is nothing, of course. An insignificant blip in a sea of billions. But the world is not abstract.
You'll also encounter messages in the form of text files and QR codes, offering plenty of reading for those with the patience. For the others, there's nothing stopping you from enjoying this title as nothing more than a fantastic puzzler, without being punished for ignoring the game's grander themes. That leads us to gameplay. The aim of each puzzle is to reach its sigil. To do this, you must traverse a variety of obstacles, including energy walls, by either completing light paths, weighing a pressure plate, or deactivating them with a jammer, turrets and proximity bombs by avoiding, trapping, jamming, or pitting them against each other, and lock gates by acquiring their keys. You'll also encounter buzzers which interrupt light paths, fans used to transport objects or yourself, hexahedrons useful for weighing pressure plates, climbing on things, supporting things, blocking things, or as a saddle, playback tools used to create a double of yourself, and platforms, which allows your double to become a mode of transportation. The puzzles ramp up in difficulty in a pleasantly predictable way, and while a handful of puzzles did manage to completely stump me, I always managed to find the solution on a return visit. Now, while I would count this a good VR port, it is, make no mistake, a VR port, with many things being accomplished via trigger press rather than physical interaction, such as handles, ladders, and even just the placing of objects. As far as playtime goes, the game took me about 15 hours to finish, and the Road to Kahana DLC about 6. Next up is Locomotion, which includes both smooth and teleportation, as well as a wealth of advanced customizability and comfort options. Now for graphics, which are arguably dated, particularly the foliage, but grand nevertheless, and they certainly accomplish what they need to. As for settings, the game offers several hardware-based configurations, as well as mirror and resolution options. I had no issues with medium to high settings on my 1070, and the loading times are very short and very few. Now for the verdict. For $40 US, 21 hours of polished AAA content is about par for the course in my opinion, and the Talos Principle joins a short list of games that I think everyone should experience. That said, if you've already completed the original non-VR version, I doubt you'll find enough here to warrant a second investment.